The LLB degree, or the Bachelor of Laws degree, is awarded by the University of London, which is offered here at Royal Institute campus, the RIC. And the significant factor about this, or rather why is it significant, is because of the involvement of 6 law schools, top law schools in the world, in giving the academic direction. So these 6 top law schools are, or rather they come from London School of Economics and Political Science, which is LSE, and the University College London, UCL, King's College London, Birkbeck, SOS, and Queen Mary University of London. So they provide the academic direction, in other words, preparation of the syllabus, the content, the examination setting, marking, all kinds of assessments. So because of this reason, the LLB degree of the University of London is highly recognized by the legal bodies and employers worldwide. So I would say this is one of the most compelling factors as to why a student should choose LLB from the University of London at RIC. A student can complete the degree, LLB degree, either in 3 years or in 2 years. So in other words, if you're through the standard entry route, that is soon after your A-levels, then you can complete the degree in 3 years. But at the same time, you have the flexibility to complete in maximum 6 years. That is where you want to get a study gap, or having a different study pace. And at the same time, if you are an individual already having a degree in a different field, for example HR, management, engineering, medicine, and wishing to top up their career with an LLB degree, or wishing to have a change in their career, can start an LLB degree, and they can complete it in minimum 2 years. And they also have the flexibility to complete it in 6 years as well, maximum. So I would say this is a very good opportunity especially for graduate entry route students who are planning to or wishing to have a change in their career as well. The minimum requirement to enter start your LLB degree at RIC is very much similar to the requirement to enter Sri Lanka Law College, because students who complete the LLB degree will also have to get their professional qualifications, and especially in Sri Lanka, it is at Sri Lanka Law College. So you need to have 2 C passes, 2 credit passes, and 1 simple pass at A-levels. And at the same time, you should also have a simple credit pass for English and Sinhala at O-levels as well. And in addition to that, RIC also has a set admission test plus an academic interview. So this would be the requirement to, or the minimum requirement to start your LLB at RIC. Yes, of course. Now, as I just mentioned, you need to have your A-levels if you are planning to complete your attorney at law examination in Sri Lanka. But A-levels is not an essential requirement to start your LLB degree of the University of London. For example, if your plan is to go abroad, and especially to the UK, and completing your barrister's or solicitor's examination, then A-levels is not a requirement. So such students, those who have sat for A-levels and they are on pending A-level results, then they can start their LLB degree with what we call Cert HE, that is Certificate of Higher Education in Common Law. After completing the Cert HE, then you need to successfully completing the Cert HE, you will be eligible to get to your second year and then finally to your third year. So if you complete your examination, or rather when you complete your examinations successfully each year, you can complete your degree in 3 years, even you started off with no A-levels or on A-level pending results. Well, the core subjects that you need to complete at, or rather you're studying at in your first year would be legal system and method, that will introduce you to the English legal system as a whole, and at the same time contract law, that will be dealing with agreements between parties and what makes such agreements binding and all the issues that are pertaining to it. And at the same time you will also be studying public law, that is majorly rather the constitutional law and administrative law. And finally, the most interesting subject, which I see a lot of students are very enthusiastic about, is studying criminal law. That is, criminal law deals with behavior which is termed or considered as crime, which is considered detrimental to the society, to the state, to the public as a whole. And then you'll be studying features of criminal law, and at the same time a host of criminal cases. So all in all, you'll be studying 4 modules in your first year, and each year you will be completing 4, and all in all, in order to complete your LLB degree, you will be completing about 12 modules. In addition to studying these core modules, the students are also given opportunities to improve their skills. For example, mooting. Now, mooting is more like a practical exercise where the students simulate court, and in these cases the students assume the role of lawyers and prepare legal arguments, and they'll be improving mostly legal advocacy and legal reasoning. Now, every year the first year students engage in this criminal mock trial, where they have a lot of fun, and at the same time it's very educative, and they gain a lot of sort of practical application of the legal principles that they're studying into real these simulated cases. And in addition to, on a serious note, our students also engage in mooting competitions, local as well as international mooting competitions, and they win accolades as well. So what our students regularly, or rather yearly, participating in is this Willem C. WIS International Arbitration Mooting Competition and SK Misra, just to name a few. The students are assessed by examinations which are conducted by the University of London at the end of each year, and these examinations are marked also by the professors of these law schools that I mentioned earlier, which belong to the University of London. So the integrity of the examination is highly intact as a result. And in order for students to prepare for these final year examinations, RIC conducts very regularly assessments, internal assessments, assignments, as well as mock examinations. And on top of that, we do have, alongside lectures, regular tutorials where we take the students through questions and give effective feedback to their questions, plus more engaging tutorials. To tell you a little bit about how tutorials work, so these tutorials are being held alongside lectures from the very beginning. So in what we do in tutorials is taking past paper questions and having very thorough and intensive discussion on these questions, and at the same time the students are given the opportunity to structure their answers, and also giving very effective feedback on how they can answer better or structure better. And at the same time, I must talk about a little bit about what sort of assessments that the University of London focusing on. And these are not I mean, there's less opportunity for rote learning, but more opportunity for application. So like more than 70% of these examination questions are based on scenarios where you will have to apply the theory to these new scenarios or simulated questions. So you get to learn how to apply the theory into practical situations. So therefore you become very thorough learners and very well equipped with the skills that are needed for the employers as soon as you complete your degree. And that will increase a student's employability as well as soon as you complete your degree and while awaiting to get your professional qualifications. So as soon as you complete your degree of the University of London, you need to apply to Sri Lanka Law College as soon as the applications are called for, and then you need to sit for a special entrance examination which is conducted by Sri Lanka Law College, and upon passing, then you need to complete the examinations that are set by the Sri Lanka Law College, and that is soon after that you can start your career as a practicing lawyer. And at the same time, as I mentioned earlier, 95% of the students do complete their attorneys in Sri Lanka. In addition to completing your attorneys in Sri Lanka, a lot of our students are also going abroad, in the sense, especially to the UK, to complete their barristers and solicitors examination. So in other words, after completing your University of London LLB, you have the opportunity to get your barristers and solicitors qualification in the UK by completing those relevant examinations. But UK is not the only destination where our students have gone to. They've gone to Australia right now, working as lawyers there. At the same time, in the US, Canada, and Dubai, and lots of other countries, many countries around the world where our students are making use of this LLB degree and having their dream come true in becoming a corporate or practicing lawyer abroad as well. Becoming a sole practitioner is not the only option available for you as a lawyer, but you can become corporate lawyers, company secretaries in any company organization, and also becoming lawyers in law firms. At the same time, joining LPOs, legal process outsourcing companies, and becoming joining the government departments and becoming policy analysts, and at the same time even taking up roles in the international relations field as well. So it's very much diverse and numerous that the LLB degree gives you in terms of opportunities. So all in all, I would like to reiterate the fact that the opportunities that the University of London LLB degree gives you is much more. It takes you to places where you have not even imagined that it would take at the start. So I have seen through the experiences of our students that where they are right now, excelling in their career. So starting point is this gold standard degree that the student started at RIC. So I would like to very much invite you to explore this opportunity for yourselves if your wish is to becoming a lawyer in Sri Lanka or anywhere else in the world.